my thoughts. I did receive both memos on the issue of the delayed disclosure. I don't think we have time to deal with that this morning, maybe late this afternoon. If not, we'll deal with that tomorrow.
No, we don't have Tom Elliott here for the jury instruction. We can have him here, though, in a break or later. I didn't realize we were going to argue it this morning.
It's not more of an argument, it's more of a pronouncement. And we can probably have, I'm actually going to be asking when I make my thoughts, I'm going to ask the court reporter to actually transcribe that portion of it and send me a copy of it. So he'll have that. And then I saw there was also a motion to ask for a special instruction relative to the Facebook message from Friday, and then of course whatever you all need. So it's very ambitious. Has there been further movement on the exhibit issue from this exhibit list?
Your Honor, we have...
Has there been further movement on it, yes or no?
Barely. Most of these two are fit within 803 or 804, and that's...
So the answer is no.
The answer is no.
Okay, let's not, we don't have time this morning for long-winded answers. I can go ahead and receive those that were stipulated to, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay, the court receives the totality of Exhibit 2044, 2353, 2354, 2355, 2356, 2362, 2419, 2420, 2421, 2425, 2426, 2428, 2435. Now let's move on to what you need to, Mr. Anderson, relative to these exhibits.
Yes, Judge. So we can either take up all of the exhibits for today, which would include those, so the court's aware. We have first Yarek Silberic, the detective on the scene.
Are you intending to use all of these exhibits today?
That's the idea. I'd like to get as many of them as we could.
Okay. Well, let's start dealing with them.
And it's on this exhibit list beginning with 2018.
However you want to do it, it's your case.
I'll tell you what. Do you have the list for Yarek Silberic? A short list?
No. I have the full list apparently for today.
If I may sit down, Judge, I think I can transpose real quick. I tell you. Actually, just let me tell you the ones we've got to worry about today.
Just start with one. Let's
Yes, sir. 2031, photographs from the scene of Beata Kowalski's death. Actually, we're not going to use that. We're going to use 2031A, which is photographs from the scene of Beata Kowalski's death, blurred. And then we would like to put in later 2031 unblurred, but for today in the public realm, we would like to use the blurred face.
Okay. Why are you going to put in, is it the same photo, just blurred and unblurred?
It's the exact same photo, it's just a face.
Why are we putting in two different versions of the same thing?
Public dispersal of the image of Beata Kowalski and with her being able to see her face going out in the media. We would prefer not to have that. But for the jury, obviously the original is the better choice. I am open to suggestions.
Ms. Crowells.
Thank you, Judge. We object to all of the photographs. We don't think any of them are necessary for the purposes of the issues in this case. There's no dispute that she committed suicide. If the court is planning on putting in any of the photos, we don't think that the last photo that shows the frontal view and shows her face blurred or unblurred is necessary. It doesn't add anything. There's no additional information for this jury to make its decision that these photographs add at all. And we especially object to the one that shows her face. There's no issue that these address for the jury.
Well, here's my view on the blurred versus unblurred. If we are showing something to the jury, then I feel the public has the right to see what the jury sees. That's part of the genius of our system. So,
Make a choice, right?
well, if you wish to put in the unblurred, then that's what is going to be shown here in the courtroom. And then if the media wishes to blur the image, that's the media's choice. But we're going to have the...
Just one moment, Your Honor. We'll go with 2031, the unblurred. Hopefully the media will be respectful and blur out her face in death.
Same
How
objection.
many photos are we talking about in this series?
There are, I believe, simply, well, let's see. Photo of the house, photo of the dryer. We have one up from the back.
There's 26 photos in 2031.
All right. Then there is, for right now, there is, let's just move to the next one, which is 2031-003. Photo of the front of the house with police tape across the driveway, document date, time.
I'm sorry, Judge. I don't know where Mr. Anderson's talking.
I'm asking pointed questions. Let's not have lengthy answers. I just need a specific answer. How many photos are in 2031?
4 we intend to put in.
Well, Judge, I don't know which 4 those are, because they just gave them all.
Okay. How many are in the series? Just tell me that.
26 in the series.
Okay, we're not putting 26 photos in of the same issue.
Yes, I understand.
Now, on Ms. Crowell's point about not putting any in, I disagree with that. I do think there was evidence, or is going to be evidence, that Mr. Kowalski viewed the scene, and I feel like that's going to be relevant to the issues in this case. So you're going to get some, but you're not getting 26.
Yes, Your Honor. If I'll explain, Ms. Perry is ill this morning, and I had 3 others, and I will identify them quickly while we go through the rest, but I'll just tell you very quickly, within 2301, one is the same photo from behind, another one is of her wrist, and another one is from
Can you just tell
bag.
us the 2031, what numbers? That's, we've wasted about 7 minutes trying to get to this specific point.
019.
Go ahead.
You want 019.
Keep going. Keep going.
There's a total of 26.
Yes, I know. That one. That one down.
021.
I didn't hear that, I'm sorry.
021.
Keep going. Okay. Actually, go back. That one.
023.
Okay, go back. That one.
024.
That's 4.
That's 4.
Didn't you want the one with the police tape though?
Well, the police tape's a separate one.
Okay.
Go farther up.
This is the first one.
Keep going, just go fast. Go back one. Another one. All right. No, keep going.
We do not have time for you not to be prepared, Mr.
And
Anderson.
that is
011.
011. So one more, Judge.
Okay, so there's 5 photos. Defense, have you looked at those 5 photos? Is there-
I'm looking at them real quickly, Judge.
Now, for the members of the public, let me just, when are these photos coming?
This morning.
Okay.
With Detective Safaric.
Which one?
I anticipate and expect that everyone in the courtroom, including the gallery, just give you a heads up, some of these photos are pretty gruesome. and I expect everybody not to react when they are shown. I think we are all adults here and understand that, this is coming. If you don't think you cannot react, or if you're going to react or you think you're going to react, I'm going to invite you to leave when that happens, because I do not want a spectacle in the courtroom when these photos are shown.
Let me just flag it, I'll show you.
And
Anything
Judge,
other than
the
just
only
regular
other-
relevance?
I'm sorry.
Anything other than regular relevance on those 5 photos?
On this one
On zero, I'm sorry, are we still on 2031, Judge?
2031.
Yes. So we would object to the 011 photograph.
And what's the basis for that one?
Hearsay, it has not something that Mr. Kowalski, I don't think, viewed.
I'm going to need to see the photos. So either someone can just hand me the photo, or
Here, I flagged the ones, Judge, that,
I think we're not going to.
I'm going to overrule as to 011.
okay. All right.
Anything with the other 4?
No further objection than other than stated.
Okay, the court's going to admit over the defense objection 2031-011, 019, 021, 023, and 024. What's next?
The next is, I don't know if this is encompassing with it. You just ruled on 011, Judge. Is that right? Yes, I see. Okay. Police report, it's 2032.
2032. You're putting in a law enforcement report?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor. It's 8038.
Yes.
Law enforcement reports generally don't come in. So explain to me why you're trying to put in a law enforcement report.
Now that court mentions it, I think what we'll do is just use a refresh recollection on that.
Okay.
What's next?
And then 232-12 to 13, those are the suicide notes.
Wait a second.
I'm sorry.
What number? You're reading wrong numbers.
232-12
You're missing a number someplace.
and 13.
Judge, he's talking about within 2032,
I'm sorry,
Within 2032.
Yes.
if I could help. So
Within
I'm not sure,
2032, what are you trying to put in now?
Suicide notes.
is there a number on those?
12 and 13.
2032-12 and 13.
Thank you. Yeah. 1 second.
Those aren't the actual suicide notes, those are the transcriptions of them that appear in the police report or in the autopsy. I'm a little confused.
Those are the actual notes.
Those are the actual notes?
The actual notes.
Okay.
All right, Judge, no objection.
Okay, so Mr. Anderson, you're representing that 012 and 013 of Exhibit 2032 is the actual notes.
Yes, there were 2. There was one that was transcribed within the police report, and there was a second one that was typed out by Beata Kowalski and then printed out. We have the printed out pages.
So no objection from the defense?
Is that correct? Well, 012 and 013,
I'm sorry. No,
Judges.
Judge, it's suicide 1 is 12 and 13. 232 12 to 13 is suicide note 1.
Okay.
2, 3, 2, 14,
Stop.
15, suicide note.
You have 4 digits, not 3 digits for your exhibits.
Okay.
And you keep,
Right. 2, 3, 2,
2032.
2032, 0012, and 0013. Original suicide note 1. 2032 -0014 and 0015. Second suicide note.
Judge, we're going to object.
On what basis?
Hearsay.
8043.
8043. Tell me what you said.
Statement, dying declaration. Statement under impending death.
Courts, and we agree 012, 013, 014, and 015 are the correct pages.
Yes.
Okay. The court's going to overrule the defense objection. I will receive into evidence 2032 pages 012, 013, 014, 015. What's next?
2034, for the record, Sarasota County Sheriff's Records, Beata Kowalski death.
So you're trying to put in the law enforcement report again?
No, I believe this is something different. Let me pull it up.
Judge, it contains the law enforcement report. It also contains the autopsy report.
No,
It-
Judge, there's only one part of it, and it's actually down at 2034-0019, which is a list of the medications found by the detective on the scene.
Let me, just out of curiosity, did you tell them that you were only going to use 0019 out of 2034?
I don't recall exactly what the conversations were because, to tell you the truth, Judge, we never got that far in our discussions.
Judge, there was no discussion about this. They gave us the list yesterday, part of it at noon, part of it at 6, and one at 9 o'clock at night. They said, this is our list. What you're seeing here is they created this list. I just added my objections to the side. So this is what they sent us, that they're putting in this exhibit, 2034.
And this is precisely what I'm trying to avoid, Mr. Anderson. I need you, and I need your team, to be specific with the exhibits that you're going to use. If you are going to only use certain pages, identify those certain pages. We have spent probably 15 minutes this morning of time we don't have while you're trying to figure out the specific page numbers. That is not my time that we should be dealing with.
I understand, Your Honor.
So, and I can't have this rolling, 12, 6, 9 p.m., especially on a weekend. So I think we need to get back to, you've got to tell them by the end of lunch on the day before, the business day before. So that means today at the end of lunch, you need to tell them what your exhibits are for tomorrow.
That would be extremely difficult considering the preparations for the next witness and with the witnesses for the next day, in this instance, simply because there are two doctors, Dr. Kirkpatrick and Dr. Hanna. And that will require at least an hour's worth of review from me to separate out. The reason we're having these problems is I have a sick paralegal, and Kelly Perry knew all about these, and so we jumped into it relatively late when we knew she finally said, I can't go. So all of this was worked out. I would point out what the defense has had all of these for at least a year and a half. And so what we'll do, though.
Again, I've been on you to narrow the list and to be specific, and you haven't done that. And if it looks like I'm starting to lose patience, that's because I have lost my patience on this issue.
I understand.
I don't have time, and it's unfair for our jury. They're the ones that are going to bear the brunt of you're not being prepared.
Yes, Your Honor.
What do we have to do this morning before the jury comes in 6 minutes?
I would suggest that we do Debbie Hanson's exhibits, which are,
I have no idea who Debbie Hanson's exhibits are because I don't have that on my list. Just give me a number.
1001-2030.
I missed the first 4 digits. Tell me again.
1001.
That's already in evidence.
That's in evidence,
All
Judge.
right.